Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a serious clean of this house. It's a bit embarrassing how bad it is. I've got the kitchen, the laundry room, the living room, both bedrooms and all 3 bathrooms to clean. So it's a full job. It's currently 11:15. I'm hoping to have this done by 12, 2. I'd say 2 o'clock at the latest. That includes me stopping for lunch. So maybe 1:30 to give myself some leeway time. Either way, it's shameful, it's disgusting. Give you a quick view of the kitchen and then we'll just get going because time's ticking. So this is the shame that is, look at those watermarks. This is the only thing that drives me mad about this countertop, is that all the watermarks are really annoying. So the hob needs scrubbing. I'm going to get the power paste on that because it was really good last time. I need to move that charger. There's hair dye over there. There's some stuff that needs to go to the garage. This needs cleaning. That needs putting away. I got these out of the garage from the storage thing because I'm going to put them in the main bathroom, the big bathroom. So they need to put away. That's from the robot vacuum that needs to be put back together. The dishwasher needs doing. We had to take away last night, don't judge us. And then we've got some other stuff that needs putting away. The floors need vacuuming. I'm not sure if they need bistling, but I might bistle them anyway because I've had it out. And then we've got some stuff over here that needs putting away. And then obviously all this needs tidying of some essence. And then, yeah, there's the vacuum there, the bistle, some cleaning stuff, some stuff for the playroom, you know, all the good stuff. So we'll just get going.
Maybe I was confused, or did you feel it too? In that room it suddenly just felt like it was me and you. 'Cause I forgot about your friend, what's his name again? I really can't recall a single thing of what he said to me. It was just like waking up fever dream. When I found out that you have someone else and that she knows about me. Wide awake, sounds such chemistry. But if we could fuck the rules, you would be with me. If I'm not supposed to think about you like this, then universe, cause every single thought leaves your name on my lips. Universe up. Wish I could cut myself loose, but I hold on to you. Now I'm in your city, wasting time. Oh God, I wish you knew. I hate being in between. I wanna make a scene, still hoping for you and me, wondering what could have been. It was just like waking up from a fever dream. When I found out that you have someone else and that she knows about me. Wide awake, sounds such chemistry. But if we could fuck the rules, you would be with me. If I'm not supposed to think about you like this, then universe up, cause every single thought leaves your name on my lips. Universe up. You know I don't believe in shit like fate, but lately things have happened that I can't explain. You're miles away, still I know what you're thinking of. The universe up. I'm losing it, I'm going crazy. Trying my best just to stay awake. Losing it, I'm going crazy. This feeling is driving me half insane. If I'm not supposed to think about you like this, the universe up. If I'm not supposed to think about you like this, the universe up. Cause every single thought leaves your name on my lips. Universe up. You know I don't believe in shit like fate, but lately things have happened that I can't explain. You're miles away, still I know what you're thinking of. The universe up.
So I don't know about anybody else, but I really got into washing things by hand. I think because I'm so fed up of looking at the dishwasher, I think, oh, how nice is it to stand at the sink, look out the window and wash everything by hand. I deliberately chose to do, instead of emptying the dishwasher and refilling it with the dirty pots, I chose to do the full washing after dinner the other night because I think I'm so fed up of going to the dishwasher. I seem to feel like I'm there all the time, all day. And so, yes, I decided to wash everything by hand. It was quite nice to just kind of like change it up a little. And yeah, kind of, I don't know what it was. It was quite therapeutic. I didn't find this therapeutic, obviously, if I had to do it all the time. We're very lucky to have a dishwasher in that sense. But yes, it was very nice to change it up. Also, does anybody, I'd like to know, I keep the Mrs. Mayer's hand wash and the little scrub thing that I use washing up at the side. The fairy I keep under the sink. But does anybody else have any kind of like little kind of organisation there? Do you have like a little container? Do you have a little like stand or anything? Because I've seen people have these things and they always look nice, but they're always in America, so I don't know if it's something that you can get here in the UK. So I'd like to know what people do for that, because sometimes I feel like the water just spills everywhere and then we've got water marks on the worktops and blah 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 blah. You get what I mean. Also, I apologise, you seem to see a lot of my hair in this video. I am getting it cut soon. I am very excited. In 2 weeks time, I think less than 2 weeks actually, not the coming Tuesday, the next Tuesday basically. I'm getting my haircut, booked it in, and I'm very excited. I'm getting some highlights and a little like trim on my hair. I don't think the style's all that bad right now. I'm really feeling like the loose easy kind of style that I've got going on. I went through a phase where obviously I wore my hair up a lot, and I was constantly pulling it back onto the top of my head and doing that famous messy mum bun. And for the past couple of weeks, I've noticed that I've preferred to have my hair down, or I do it in a low bun at the back. And it's been really nice because I feel like I've been able to style my hair a little bit nicer for days where I can't be bothered to do anything with it, but it's still managing to look nice. It may come across otherwise if you are a hairstylist or you just think my hair looks horrible. I don't put the effort into it at all. I wash it and I let it air dry, and then that's about it. Sometimes if I'm going somewhere really nice and I really want to make the effort, I'll curl it or straighten it. Otherwise I don't bother. Also, I was thinking about getting one of those like barrel curlers, to get the really nice like beachy wave curls. And so I'm tempted to get one, but I don't know. Does anybody have one and rave about it and love it? Because I want to be able to create the loose curls, but with my straighteners, it just doesn't work out because they never come out even. Like one side's nice, one side's flat. So I think the curler would help. So if you've got any ideas and tips on that, I would love to know. So this is the off topic. We're changing topic. This is the Power Paste, the Scrub Daddy, Scrub Mommy Power Paste stuff. I've been using it on all the metal stuff in the house, like the stainless steel, because I found that the most effective thing. Obviously, our hob top is really scratched and kind of a little bit damaged, but it still works, so it's staying where it is, obviously. But this I've noticed has really helped kind of like buff it up a little and shine it. Because obviously grease builds up a lot on there, so I think it's been able to really help cut through the grease. Buff up the metal a little and just like, give it a little bit of freshly leasing life, basically. I decided to use it on. You dampen the sponge and kind of work it all around the surface, and then I tend to use a cloth to kind of like wipe it off, I think, and then I just give it a quick little buff with a little greasy spray that I had, like a lemon spray, which I feel I've been enjoying as well. If I find out what it is, I'll leave a link to it in the description. I felt better for getting that clean. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm yawning. It is 10 to 10 at night. But yeah, so I'm tidying up all the stuff. We have been going through Oliver's playroom because he seems to have like an abundance of toys. I don't think it helps that a lot of the time we go to the charity shops and we go car booting and stuff, and so toys just seem to gradually work their way into the house until we have a big declutter, and then it happens again. Like there's some stuff that we don't even purposely buy for him, we buy to gift to other people and so on, and he kind of just like gravitates to stuff, or we end up buying stuff at the charity shops because we're like, oh, he would really enjoy that, and it's only 50p, it's only £1, and then we end up with a load of stuff. So we've been trying to go through things. We've been trying to be a bit more mindful about what we bring into the house, what we're giving him. So we went through some of his toys and decided recently we were going to get him some Brio train track. You can also get road track. They don't produce it anymore, but you can still get sets with the road track involved with it. So we've been trying to be very mindful. We've also noticed that obviously open-ended toys have been his favourite thing. He's really enjoying trains and cars and having a track to play with them on. He's not bothered about a toy that you press a button and you watch it do something, and that's not entertaining for him anymore. And I totally get it. He's become such a character and such an imaginative little person now that he needs more stimulation. He's got more imagination. So we're really trying to play on all that for him and give him something a bit more stimulating in the sense of learning and, his motor skills and everything else. Also, I am going this weekend to go and get myself a tablecloth, a wipeable one, because I love this tablecloth. Don't get me wrong, it's beautiful, it's so nice, it sets the kitchen off lovely, but we have got into a stage where we like to play with Play-Doh and do other like crafts and stuff, And I want to be able to provide a space in our house for Oliver to do that. I want him to be creative because I was a very creative child. I loved paint, I loved Play-Doh, I loved drawing. So I wanted to create a space for him in the house where he can do that. I don't want it to be overly precious because, again, we can just paint the walls, we can wipe the floors and that kind of thing. So my aim is to go get a tablecloth, so then at least we've got a space in the house at the table where he can come and do these kind of messy things and just enjoy being a kid. And also, like, we can make this in not just a messy play, but we can also introduce it into a learning kind of thing and all stuff like that. So I'm off this weekend to go get a wipeable tablecloth. I think I'm just going to go to Dunelm and buy it on the roll. Because that's been the best one I can find, because it's got quite a padded kind of padded, like a bit of padding to it, so it'll protect the table but also do its job in the sense of being wipeable. I know you're probably thinking, why don't you just go put the washing on the washing line? But we've been having very temperamental weather and I've not trusted the weather app or Alexa. I apologise for anybody who has one of those plugged in, to tell me the weather properly, because I keep putting it out on the line and then I have to run back out, even 10 minutes later to collect it all back in again. So I decided that I'll just use the airer outside, put it in the sunny spot, and then if it does turn grey and rainy, then it's easy to transport back inside and don't have to rehang anything. Because obviously it's summer, I'm trying not to use a dryer and that kind of thing. So that was my little hack for myself, because if not, I spent so much time taking it off putting it on the washing line, taking it off the washing line if it started to rain, and then having to put it on the airer inside anyway. So I was like, why don't you just put it on the airer and put it outside on the airer? Dries the same. So yeah, that's my little hack for you if you were doing the same as me and you're worrying about I say worrying, but kind of getting fed up with the English weather, because it's not summer, really, is it? Are we having summer? Because I'm ready to turn the heating on. I don't know about anybody else.
Love's for beginners, ain't no winners. It slips through your fingers, I ain't telling no lies. So F all the drama, F the karma, just do what you wanna. Promise you got time. Be you and keep looking forward. Don't you look backwards and you'll be fine. Come through and say what you need to. Don't let them put you down. Baby, let me tell you what it feels like. Being independent, no trouble inside. It's like magic, living like a bad. 'Cause baby, you deserve the best in life. Let me tell you what it feels like. Being who's mama, yeah, treat yourself right. It's like magic, living like a bad. 'Cause baby, you deserve the best in life. Come get your future. Know you wanna, she'll never betray ya. She ain't telling no lies. So break the glass ceiling, find your meaning, make truth out of dreaming. Yeah, baby, let me tell you what it feels like. Being independent, no trouble inside. It's like magic, living like a bad. 'Cause baby, you deserve the best in life. Let me tell you what it feels like. Being who's mama, yeah, treat yourself right. It's like magic, living like a bad. 'Cause baby, you deserve the best in life. Be you and keep looking forward. Don't you look backwards and you'll be fine. Come through and say what you need to. Don't let them put you down. Baby, let me tell you what it feels like. Being independent, no trouble inside. It's like magic, living like a bad. 'Cause baby, you deserve the best in life. Let me tell you what it feels like. Being who's mama, yeah, treat yourself right. It's like magic, living like a bad. 'Cause baby, you deserve the best in life.
So I'm just cleaning the living room. The living room's a great room because it never needs a lot doing, because the sofa's really easy to wipe down. The windowsill doesn't really get that dusty. And then the TV area is super simple. And then there's no other surfaces. And then you just got a vacuum. But I decided to put Oliver's pickler back out just because it had been tucked away for a little while we had some other toys in the room. So this is something that kind of stays in the living room. If it gets put out, that's where it goes, just because of the space that's available. We don't have, if he takes it in the playroom, it takes up the whole playroom. There's no room for him to actually play with his toys. So yeah, it stays in the living room. That's where it kind of goes. You can see I am taking some toys up from the playroom that I've decluttered out. Also, I went to do my makeup this morning, and I'd not had my makeup since this video, which was 2 days ago. 2 days ago by this point. Oh, maybe 3. No, 2. It's Friday. So I tidied my makeup away, and I went to put some on today, and I couldn't find it. I was absolutely baffled. So usually, like, I have a bit of, like, I still have mum brain sometimes. But I was like, this isn't a mum brain thing, but then I was like, I really don't know where I've put it. But I don't think it helps because we recently overhauled our bedroom wardrobe system and under the bed. I think I've put it somewhere that it wasn't before, so I'm still looking in the same place as it was before, so I need to go through the whole wardrobe to try and find it. I think it is just in a drawer, but maybe under something. I don't know. So yeah, if you've not seen that video though, I will leave a link to it because we did such an amazing job of reorganising our wardrobe and underbed storage. So if you're looking for ideas or just to watch me declutter a load of stuff out of our wardrobe, along with my wife helped me that day, then I'll leave a link to it in the description and you can go watch that. So it felt really good to get everything cleaned this day. I think because we'd had quite a few like busy days of like doing things and kind of organising other parts of his life and, you know, all that kind of thing. It was really nice to spend the time to clean the house and just kind of get on top of some things. Though after this day, I had to wash every single cloth I had. And I have a lot of cloths, I feel. But after this day, I had to wash a lot of them, all of them actually, because I'd run out, because I'd used them for the like windows, I'd used them for toilets, and obviously I used separate ones for the bathroom compared to the toilet, and in different bathrooms as well. I don't like to use the same one in the same in different bathrooms, if that makes sense. So yeah, I use a lot of different stuff. Also, I'm quite sad. I've only got 1 scent left of Mrs. Myers, and it's one I've had for ages, and I think it's the lemon and verbena one, or it's the other one. It's the greenish coloured one. I'll leave a link to it in the description. But, so I didn't buy any last time I was in America because I had loads at home and obviously space and everything else. So I was like, I'm not buying any, don't need any. I've got the concentrate to refill the green coloured one, but I want a different one. So there's the yellow one, Daisy, I think it's called. Oh my gosh, I've used it all and it's so beautiful. It's such a nice smell. But I think Dunelm Mill do them. I think my local one has a couple different ones in, so I might try and find it when I go for the tablecloth and get myself a new scent just to be wild. I wish I'd liked other ones, like my sister loves Fabulosa, but I don't want my house to smell like popcorn or cotton candy or bubble gum and stuff. It's not me. There's nothing wrong with them if you use those, that's totally fine, but it's just not me. I'm quite sensitive to smells. I know Cora is, and yeah, so we're a bit like, we're very neutral in that sense. Like, I have Marc Jacobs perfume, Daisy, and I've had this perfume for years and years and years. And I went through a phase where I didn't buy any because I kind of was just like, meh, body deodorant and sprays, they're all the same. And I didn't have the money, and it was just like a useless kind of thing. And for Christmas, I think it might have been this just gone, Cora bought me some for my for Christmas some Marc Jacobs Daisy perfume, and it was lovely, and it's so nice because I don't have to wear it a lot, but when I do, it smells nice. It was obviously the perfume that I wore when I met Cora and when we were dating and stuff like that, so it's really romantic in that sense. But even then, sometimes when I spray that, we both kind of like we kind of like choke on it. We're a bit like, whoa, that's a lot. And I'm like, yeah, I spritzed that once. One spritz, that was it, and we're both choking on the perfume. So maybe we're just wimps, maybe we're sensitive, I don't know, but either way, that's kind of the thing. I realised I've not opened Oliver's blind, but because of obviously it being British summertime, it's really light outside until late. It started to change that now. Obviously we're going into September, which it is today, September 1st. Woohoo. Bring on the pumpkin spice lattes. Even though I don't like coffee, I'll still be here for all the other autumnal things. I cannot wait to decorate. I hope I get to go shopping for that. I probably will. I'll do some sort of shopping. But so yes, we keep the blackout blind up during summer, just to help him sleep a bit more till late, because if not, before we got the blackout blind, we realised that he was waking up at like crack of dawn, and we're like, the sun is up, but you shouldn't be, and that kind of thing. So we put the blackout blind in there just to help him sleep longer, because if not, he was getting up at silly hours, and it wasn't good for any of us. I realise our bedroom looks crazy messy. I don't think it helps that we store so much stuff in here, but we are doing a makeover on the playroom. I am filming it. It's not huge makeover, but it's a makeover. It's a little something. So we're working on that. So that comes out after this video. So it's going to come out the Sunday after. So next Sunday, set your devices. 6 o'clock sharp. Yes. So that's going to come out, and so we're adding some extra stuff in there. So hopefully that will alleviate some of the stuff from our wardrobe, kind of give us a little bit more space to store our own stuff in here and that sort of thing. Also, does anybody else feel like the changing the bedding is like a full-on major task? I think sometimes that's why I'm like, I don't need to change the bedding today, because I haven't got the energy to do it. Also, off topic, but kind of related, anybody else who's had a baby used to be able to drink energy drinks, but now can't. They make them that, like I had a Lucozade the other week. It physically made me sick. I don't know what it is about them. I just can't seem to handle the taste, all of it. I really struggle, and I've had to turn to tea. So I know it doesn't have quite the same caffeine hit, but I can't, because I can't stomach energy drinks. I don't like coffee. I've just had to deal with tea and sugar, and kind of try and find more natural ways to create some energy. If anybody else has any other tips on like more natural ways maybe to kind of boost their energy, I'd love to know, because some days I really do need it. And yeah, it's hard work. Hard work. I'm just putting some toys away in the wardrobe. This is our new system, so I don't know if it's gonna continue to work or not. I've got some towels to put away in the containers, and I don't think they're gonna fit, so that's a bit of a challenge there. But otherwise, everything else is kind of working out so far. Oliver loves the little library thing I've made at the front with the books, obviously, because it's so damn cute. And I spend way too long sat there trying to make them line up all nice. But you know, you've got to give yourself some kind of thing in the day. Also, we found this globe in a charity shop, and Cora really wants to keep it, which is fine, totally want to do too. But now I had to try and find a space for it in the wardrobe, which was an extra challenge. So yeah, that was fun. Also, my watch strap broke that day, just out of nowhere. I was having no luck. So earlier I fell over trying to move something, and I hit my head on the door frame. So I had to lay down for like a good 20 minutes. then I did something else, or I caught my arm, so I scraped my arm, and then my watch strap broke. I was having no luck whatsoever this day. So if you do see me and look like I've got a big egg on my head, that's because I do. It's still here now. It's bruised. It is bad. Cora was worried because I think she thought I had to go to A&E, but it wasn't that bad. It's just a little sore, not like to the point that I think I'm mentally damaged in the sense of like need to have checked for concussion or anything. So, but still, a lot went wrong that day. Oh, and look at all this washing. I was like, yeah, I've got on top of the washing. And then I went and stripped to bed and I was like, no, I'm no longer on top of the washing. But yeah, that's just life, right?
Small city thinking, I get why you left. Small-minded people sure know how to trick. I came to the party, I laughed at the jokes you made. I wish that I hadn't, 'cause now the joke's on me. I didn't come here just so I could watch you make a mess. I didn't come here to ugly cry in my favorite dress. So what were you thinking then when you kissed your lips? Now I'm kinda glad you did, 'cause now you adore me, adore me. Go ahead now, adore me, adore me. Little did I know she wanted you alone. I thought she was over you, but I guess I was wrong. I came to the party, I laughed at the jokes she made. I wish that I hadn't, 'cause now the joke's on me. I didn't come here just so I could watch you make a mess. I didn't come here to ugly cry in my favorite dress. She thought she could tear us apart when she kissed your lips. Oh, what a plot twist. 'Cause now you adore me, adore me. Go ahead now, adore me, adore me. Oh, so cruel. Oh, so cruel. Adore me, adore me. Go ahead now, adore me, adore me, adore me.
So thank you for joining me again today. I hope you've enjoyed spending some time with me while I just cleaned and tidied the house. It is 3:30. I wanted to be done by half two, but something delayed us. We stopped for lunch because Cora works from home, so we spent lunch together. And yeah, so I got a bit delayed on some stuff, but I did get there in the end. I wanted to get a bit more done, but I didn't have the time. But maybe next time I will get everything on my list done. But thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure you like it, subscribe to the channel because I'll do plenty more like this. And yeah, I'll see you again real soon. Bye.